Hi, sharing some random thoughts. I almost just turned off the recording because I thought the other person who's living in the other half of the building walked in. It's very annoying character. But what I want to speak about, well, what my topic is right now, is hallucinations. I have mentioned before that I'm hearing voices in my head. I believe I gave a more vivid description of what I'm going through, written description on Facebook, on my Facebook page, Sky Pirates, Pirates with S at the end. You should find it easily. Sub at sub Z Z 17019 at gmail.com. SUBZ 17019 at gmail.com. You can find my Facebook page, Sky Pirates. However, yes, the topic I'm speaking about is hallucinations. Well, I hear these voices in my head, and people seem to be seeing through my eyes at every waking moment and commenting on what I'm doing or saying, even what I'm thinking. It's like they're hearing my thoughts, seeing through my eyes. It's maddening, and it's been going on for, well, actually, I believe since 2006, 2008, between then, and it started slowly and it gradually increased. Slowly meaning like barely hearing them, like late nights talking. People speaking about me, I'm thinking it's from like a neighbor's yard or something. And eventually more and more to it being after work. You hear them talking non-stop until I go to bed, but I just think it's, like in a distant yard or somewhere. I even went walking around neighborhoods in Barbados looking for them. But eventually it's non-stop 24/7 every waking moment. Like they're just camped out. It's different voices, so I don't know if they're taking shifts in there. I don't know how some of it just do what they're doing, but they're doing it. And it's like I checked it online. It's some schizophrenia patients or victims, whatever you want to call them, have the same problem. They hear these guys just talking non-stop, and some of them is worse in my case. Some it's really demonic voices they're hearing. And to me, these get the on a demonic kind of nasal tone a lot of times as well. However, a person like me going through it is just stuck wondering, like, why, and what's the outcome? What's going to happen to them? Well, on my part, because someone is there observing at all times, it's you're self-aware. You can't just in my lighter, you can't just do anything. You can't just do wrong. You're always being judged. Another conscience is like God, or worse is watching you. And well, anyways, my main point was going to happen to these folks. I saw a psychologist at the Georgetown Public Hospital about it. I had gotten an a bacterial infection of the lymphatic gland near my groin area. I overworked myself when actually the house in this yard was getting torn down. I assisted, got paid actually. However, I went to the hospital about that, and I was having these problems since 2006 with the voices in my head. So I went to the mental department at the same time, and they gave me a bunch of pills, whatever, and a mean injection Valium. Shit, it had me numb for like weeks and like crazy, just body feeling drained, no energy, just like messed up. I had to motivate myself. I got up and I kept moving every day. I kept doing my routine, picking bird seeds, and that helped and it worked out in my system after a while. But I didn't go back to the psychologist. She asked me, well, actually, it was three of them. one main psychologist, she wasn't much older than me. She can't be more than 30 something, and two very young girls with them, with this one female interviewing me and asking me questions. And well, I described my situation and all that, and she asked further questions about like if I think that a superstar is stalking me, or like if I smell rotten flesh and this kind of stuff. And well, I would smell different things, you know, but not rotten flesh. Sometimes I do smell a rotten flesh thing, but more times perfume. Sometimes I even smell weed scent, strong weed, when I'm out in public picking my seeds or somewhere. Where is this coming from? Anyways, one of the things that she was telling me, I described the situations about people, how they're behaving strangely, and obviously to me, they're communicating with these, speaking my head. I'm like, yo, they gotta be participating. I'm explaining the kind of things that they do, and I won't mention it here because what she's saying, I now realized only a few minutes before I started this video, that it's a hallucination. Like, a hallucination. I'm seeing this right here in front of me every day. I'm experiencing this. It's pissing me off. It's driving me crazy. You're telling me it's a hallucination. But yes, it's a whole hallucination. Because, alright, look at it this way. These talking in my head, it should not be here. So anything that they gain from seeing through my eyes or listening to my thoughts, they cannot keep. And why I come up with this is because in court, right, you, like the CIA or FBI, whoever, Secret Service, could wiretap a person's phone conversations, but they cannot use that in court. It's inadmissible as evidence in court. It cannot be used. Furthermore, the judge would even order that to be seized from that entity, FBI or whoever, and be destroyed or returned back, because it's not theirs. You can't use it. It's stolen. You cannot go listen to this person's phone conversation without permission and then charge them and well and say that's evidence against it. This person could have committed murder and you have this admittance, but you did not get it the right way. You stole it wiretapping or whatever. So you cannot use it in court, and furthermore, you cannot keep it. So these that are speaking in my head, well, this is going to be over sooner or later, but whatever they learn, and it's a lot of them, and well, like I'm saying, these hallucinations are people around me. I won't say too much more because they will disappear. I won't do it. And how? Well, just like the court issue, they're not supposed to be seeing through my eyes. These who are seeing through my eyes. And if they're communicating with people and people are gaining from what they're seeing or what I'm thinking, well, none of these people can keep what they got from this knowledge that they're gaining, seeing through my eyes or listening to my thoughts. So basically, they have to stop talking in my head, however they're doing it, and whatever they gained, vehicles, houses, clothing, children, even weight on their own body, they will not be able to keep. And well, and it's a lot of people in Guyana here, and that's why I'm so confident in accusing or stating facts or stating my opinion about what's going on in the country, because it's all connected to me and what's happening to me. So whatever people are gaining from listening to my thoughts, seeing through my eyes, is the same as using, some illegal method to gain something, even if it's for a good cause. Say you're trying to put a murderer in jail. I'm not a murderer, by the way. You can't go doing something illegal to get it done. So you can't, and whatever you gain, you cannot keep. Even if this guy is guilty of murder, you cannot put him in jail because you did this wrongfully. And I didn't do anything against these people in the first place. So whatever they are gaining, and I believe it's very widespread. That's why I predict a very huge messed up, catastrophic event coming to this country, Guyana. That's what it is. And I would go into further details, like, how this stuff is going to happen and what's going to happen to the people that gain from what they're doing to me, But I don't know. All I could say is hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. Black seeds, strikers, and grass seeds. Anyways.